I'm Trevor Moran.
I'm Ricky Dillon,
And we're O2L!
Spaces between us, hold all our secrets, leaving us speechless, and I don't know why. Who's gonna be the first to say goodbye?
I had no idea I was going to be filming this video today, and I put it off for a while, but you know, I was sitting at my kitchen table and I was doing my homework, and I started thinking about how, you know, oh, I have to film, you know, the video because, you know, people want me to, and I think that I should do that for them because people deserve it. You know, and you know, I was like, but I don't look good today, and you know, I don't even know what I'm gonna say because I haven't really been emotional about it at all. And I'd only cried like once, which was weird for me. And then I went and I watched JC, Trevor, and Keaton's videos because I hadn't watched them yet. And I realized how much I'm gonna miss them, you know. I'm trying not to get overly emotional because, you know, they don't want us to be sad, and I personally don't want to be sad about it either. I honestly have no idea what I'm gonna say. And I know that's probably shocking for a lot of you guys because I feel like most of you who've watched my videos always, I guess you guys always think that I always know what I'm going to say. You know, I get messages every day from you guys saying, you know, that, you know, I'm so smart and I speak my mind well and I know exactly what I want to say, and that, you know, I'm such an inspiring person for doing that. And I want to be completely honest with you, is that I don't always know what I'm going to say. Like for this video, you know, when people were asking me to do it, I was like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel because I feel like I've always been that strong kind of person, like on YouTube for you guys, you know, and I've tried to stick to that, but I'm not gonna say that, you know, I'm not upset about it, but honestly I think this is the most upset I've been since I found out. And today is January 6th, and you know, we found out before New Year's, so it's been a while. And I'm so confused on what I want to say to you guys. I'm not even sure, you know. It's a lot to take in. It's scary. It's overwhelming. It's shocking. And honestly, if you had told me a year ago that I would be making a video about, you know, O2L Ending, I would have probably slapped you in the face and told you that you were crazy, because even I'd never ever expected it, you know, back then when it was doing so well. You know, I never knew that this was gonna happen. I made a list of things to talk about because I knew that I was gonna forget to talk about something. You know, O2L brought me and everyone else so much more than we ever dreamed of. You know, O2L was in no way just a YouTube channel, you know. O2L brought friendships, you know, it brought family, it brought, you know, happiness, laughter, you know, those days when you feel like complete crap and you're like, you know, I'm never, like, you know, today was awful, you know, I don't know how I'm gonna get through it. You would just go and click on one of their videos and everything would be okay. And it was just one of those things where you could not laugh at you know, a joke that JC would make or at a sound that Kian would do. I only knew O2L for about a year. Actually, pretty much a year. Like, it was pretty much a year later that they broke up. And, did anyone else just see that? I don't know. It's weird to me because O2L made who I am as a person, and I know that's kind of like being over dramatic, but it's true. And I know that because not only was O2L a YouTube channel, and not only, did I come home and watch their videos every day, and it would just make me so happy. But I met so many amazing people. My current best friend right now, who lives just down the street from me, I never in a million years would be friends with her right now if it weren't for O2L. And I know that because, she's a year younger than me. I went to school with her my whole life, and I never in a million years would I ever have, oh god, mascara, would I ever have even imagined, that we would be friends. But it's because of them. I believe that O2L was brought into my life for a reason, and I think that she was that reason. We've become so close in the last year. At the end of the month, we'll have been friends for a year, and we've gotten so close in the last year, and it is because of O2L. And I could never, thank them enough, even just for that, because, like, I have a new best friend that, I love more than anything, and, I know that I wouldn't be friends with her today, and that just blows my mind, because it makes me realize that, O2L, it brought people together. It was for a reason. Not only did it bring those 6 guys together, it brought, all of us together. Most of you who are subscribed probably know that I, made a video about Sam getting hate, and it's almost at 10,000 views now, which is crazy, and it never in my wildest dreams did I ever imagine I would even get to, 5,000 views or even 100 subscribers, and I'm now over 300, and it's because of them. And although Sam never saw it, I met so many amazing people. I got over 1,000 followers on Twitter, which to some of you that might not seem like a lot, but never would I have imagined. I mean, a year ago today, I had less than 600, and that just blows my mind. I can't even comprehend that in my mind, that, I've had my Twitter account for like over 3 years, and just in the past year, I gained that many followers, and that's crazy, and I got to meet so many amazing people because of that video. And although, Sam never saw it, and I never got to meet Sam, to me, although, I wish that Sam had seen it, or would see it, I guess, because it's still around, I still have met so many amazing people, including, I ended up pairing up with a girl who I met who lives, I think like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from me. She ended up coming to me one day, asking me if I wanted to make a group chat, and I was like, yeah, I want to make a group chat, like an O2L group chat, like that would be so fun. And then she was like, oh, okay, well, I don't really, like, know anyone that would want to be in it, do you know? And, this was when my Sam video had just completely taken off, and I was like, oh yeah, I know a ton of people. So, I ended up just going through and picking some random people out of the people that had messaged me or DM'd me on Twitter about it, and or kicked me. And so I ended up with, we started off with 10, maybe a bit less than 10, and now we're down to 8. You know, 8 amazing people that I love more than anything, and they always make me laugh, and they always, you know, we have the best time, and you know, I've only ever FaceTimed 2 of them, but they brighten my day, and they make me so happy. And so shout out to Christina. Christina, you're so pretty, and I love you so much. Cece, you are 5. No, I'm just kidding, but I love you, and you know, I've had some good times on FaceTime. We should do that again, and you mean a lot to me, and I really appreciate it. Bella, who lives in Australia, you are absolutely hilarious, and you know, the stuff that you send us sometimes just cracks me up, and you're an amazing person, and you're beautiful. Marley, who is the one who asked me to do the group chat, I still really want to meet you, and I love you more than ever. You know, you're definitely my internet best friend, and I really wish that we talked more and FaceTimed more, because I really do love you, and I appreciate everything you've done for me, and starting this group chat and the nice things that you sent me. Susan, I love you, you're amazing, and you're always so nice, and that is one of the best qualities to have, so thank you for that. Maria actually she tried to give Sam my video when she met him at Creator, and he never ended up seeing it still, but I remember her messaging me and saying, you know, I'm sorry. You know, I remember her messaging me and saying, you know, if you want me to give Sam like my video, your video, I'll do that. And it just completely blew my mind. Like, I couldn't believe that someone could be that nice. It just, like, I was in shock, and, you know, I just, like, it was like one of the nicest things anyone's ever done for me. And you know, I didn't even know her, and you know, she was willing to do that for me, and I appreciated it more than anything. And even though he never ended up seeing it, to this day, it's still one of the nicest things anyone's ever done for me, and I really appreciate it. And Megan, who also lives pretty close to me, but I've never met her either. But Megan, you're so funny, and your you-nows are great, and you know, I love you, and I really hope that I'm going to get to meet you and Marley really soon. And thank you guys so much just for being there for me. I wanted to just do this little segment for you guys, because I really do appreciate everything that you've done for me. And I'm just, if I hadn't made my video, I wouldn't have met any of them. And that is, it truly just blows my mind. And the last thing I kind of wanted to touch on before I kind of close this video is Digitour, or Digifest, I guess. And Digifest was something that you guys, most of you know about. I made an hour-long video about my experience, because it was so crazy and so many things happened, you know. Getting there at 5 o'clock in the morning, getting pulled out by security, you know, seeing Jen and Ricky and all those people. It was, although I didn't get to meet anyone there, it was something that I'll never forget for my entire life. You know, those are the kind of memories that you keep with you forever, and that you'll tell that story to your grandkids. Like, I know I will. And that's something that's so cool about the YouTube family, and O2L especially, is that, you know, it's memories that will last forever, whether you're in O2L or whether you're a part of it in a fan way, because you do so many amazing things, like just that one day, and you know, that experience. And I met you know, my 2 great friends, Megan and Sierra, kind of just met there, and you know, went through that whole experience, all that crazy stuff together with these people that I didn't even know, but I was like, you know, so excited to meet them. And it's all just something that, you know, I have now these friends like all over the world, and you know, just these things that will forever stay with me. You know, all these memories, all these incredible you know, amazing opportunities that I've been given, you know, being inspired every day to, you know, see how far they've come and what they've overcame. You know, it really helps me to know that if they can do it, then I can do it too, and I know that now. I know that people are going to want me to say something specific about Sam, and I was definitely the most emotional over Sam's video. I did cry quite a bit. Not as much as I'd expected to, but I did cry. You know, Sam is so inspiring to me, and everything that he went through. I just, like, want to be able to meet him and just to be able to, you know, tell him. And JC, I guess, like, all of them, but Sam and JC especially, just because JC was how I found O2L, you know, and if it wasn't for him, I don't know, you know, if I ever would have. And if it wasn't for Sam, I don't know what I would have done over the past year, you know. I don't know who I would be without him. And I just really wish that I could meet them and tell them that, because I think that they need to hear it, you know, and that they don't hear that enough, I don't think. You know, I'm sorry, I have pictures of them, so I keep, like, looking over there. Because I don't think that I think they're too hard on themselves sometimes. Especially Sam. Sam is so hard on himself, and he doesn't realize how many people that he helps every day, as I talked about before. So, if only he knew that. I wish I had some big thing that I could say or something, but I guess the main thing I want to say, that I want to leave you guys with, is that I'm not going to tell you not to be sad. I'm not going to tell you not to cry. I'm not going to tell you not to wonder what you're going to do with your life now, or wonder, you know, what's the point? Why did I go through all this? You know, what am I going to do now? I'm not going to tell you guys not to think like that, because it can be hard not to. But I am going to tell you that you gained some amazing things out of this. You made some new friends, or you know, went out and did some spontaneous things that you never would have been able to before, or, you know, you laughed harder than you ever thought you would in your entire life, or anything like that. You did that because of O2L. So don't ever think it was a waste of time, or ever, you know, ask yourself why. Just think about the good things, and think about, you know, what is really, you know, what you got out of it. You know, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Because you know what? That's all we can do. We can sit here and cry about it for days, and it's not going to change the fact that it's happening. So why do we want to be sad about it? We should be, you know, looking into the future. And yeah, you can look into the past, and you can laugh about those times, or, you know, cry about, you know, that time you got in a fight with that girl on Twitter, or whatever, you know. Just, like, when I think back to everything that, you know, I went through because of them, I get tears in my eyes, but I also get this smile on my face, and I can't stop, because I just think about everything, and I think about all those amazing experiences that I had, and the amazing people that I talked to. You know, there's nothing better than true friendship, and there's nothing better than spending time with people and making, you know, memories. And I think because of O2L, you know, all of us got to do that, and it's something that we should smile about. And because of O2L, 2014 was the happiest year of my life. I remember in the beginning of 2014, like, on New Year's saying, like, 2014 is going to be my O2L year. Like, I said that to myself. And it really was. And now it's time for 2015. And it's on to bigger and better things. And I'm hoping to, get something started for you guys in the near future. I'm not going to promise anything, but I'm hoping. And I've never been more excited. And thank you guys for being so supportive and listening to me. And if it wasn't for O2L, I wouldn't know 3/4 of you guys. So it means a lot to me. And, if you need to cry, listen to Spaces by One Direction. And if you need to smile and laugh, then listen to Classic by MKTO, because you know what? O2L will never die. O2L will last forever. And all of us together will make that happen. Oh, I had a piece of hair sticking up the whole time. Were you guys laughing at me? Probably. I love you guys, and feel free to talk to me anytime with all my links in the description, including my Keek. And if you never subscribed to O2L for any reason, please go subscribe, because I still think it's really important that they hit 3 million. They have about a little less than 200,000 to go, and I really think that they should still hit it, because they deserve it. They really do. So if you haven't subscribed, or if you unsubscribed, please go subscribe to them. The link will be the first one, and my Keek will be the second, and then the rest of my links will be below. They just, they deserve it. They deserve 3 million. Because honestly, they gave us more than 3 million smiles and laughs. I know, they did. I love you guys. Please don't be sad. O2L forever.